So, you want to hear her run? I do too. Let's start her up real quick, see what she does. Hold on 1 second there. I gotta charge this battery here. After doing all, making sure that the oil system was nice and not pressurized, but primed. Not by my design. It was that I didn't hook up the wire for the fuel pump. So, got really nice and primed there. But while it's still like 7 something, because yeah, it's getting late. Let's go ahead and crank her up real quick. See what she does. Okay. She lives! Ha! So, what have I been doing the past few days? That's probably what you're asking yourself. I wanted to put this at the beginning because most people don't put that kind of stuff right at the beginning. They want you to watch to the end. But I wanted to put it at the beginning because it's getting late. But these are some things that I had to do in order to get her actually ready. So, she's obviously still sitting on the ramps or the jack stands back here because I got to get some bigger wheels, which I'm getting some 15s. The rear end is filled only. So one thing I learned, because I'm dumb, just because it has that fill tube right there, that big one on the top, doesn't mean you fill it up to there. Yeah, it still has a fill tube right there. Still has that fill tube. And that's the fill tube you're supposed to fill to. So you only put in about 1 quart, or well, 2.5 quarts, 3 quarts. I put in 2 gallons. So hey, everything got nice and lubed up and everything. So 2.5 to 3 quarts, just so you know. Not really too much going on inside here that we gotta worry about. I mean, other than that, I got the computers mounted. I got my nice little switch panel, all that good stuff. Up here, I actually forgot to tighten up that fitting, so it leaked. And then, like I said, I actually forgot to hook up the power. So this fuse here, I actually added in. So I have power coming from right there to here, and then from here out and down to the relay. Because I had it going to the pump, just not to the relay. So I'm not planning on cranking it up. Oh. Again tonight, it's getting a little late, but the key is that she lives. The key is she lives. Thank God, finally. So there's, like I said, there's not really much left to do to Earl. I got to put the front back on. I already got the intake and everything on. There is one issue that I found, but maybe it's corrected itself with whenever I crunk it up once. And I found out that the rubber right here behind this one was actually melting. So I tried cutting as much of it away as I could, but I mean, there's only so much you can actually do. Now, let's see here. Woo. She's looking nasty out here. We're in a tornado warning, but that's not gonna stop me. So, look what Earl is gonna be getting. If you saw my short, then you know already that what I have right here, once I get it undone, is a beautiful 4L80. As you can see, she is the channel colors, and yeah, I mean, as soon as I can figure out how to get her in there, we're gonna do that. Now, I've read some stories where people say that they're really hard, you gotta like completely cut out the tunnel. Then I've read stories where people say they fit great and you don't have to cut anything. You might have to massage the tunnel a little bit. So, I'm gonna drive Earl around on the 4L60 for a little bit. I'm not gonna go, dang wind. I'm not gonna go and just start tearing out the transmission now, because I do want to drive Earl, and I believe the 4L60 is good enough. Now, if I win that turbo from Cletus, that then obviously the 4L80 will need to just go straight in. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to win that turbo. But that's okay. Hopefully one of you guys do. And if you do, drop it in the comment. Oh yeah, so I also got my upper radiator hose put in. Now I don't have any coolant in her yet. Oh, I do have some coolant, but not. I don't have any distilled water yet. I got to get some distilled water. And then for my steam pipes. So what I have here is I have this line right here coming from the back ones. So I actually got me an extra one that has the little tip coming on, so it doesn't just cross over back there. It actually has a nipple coming off, and that's where this line comes from. And then I have this one right here coming off the front one. So they're both actually drawing that stuff out, so there is no dead spot inside here when it comes to coolant. And then when it came to it, I had this little piece of pipe. I just tapped a hole, put a brass fitting in there, boom, good to go. It's gonna live forever. And this almost didn't fit, and I don't know that the hood is actually going to close right now with this as it is. I may have to get a different intake and maybe run it over this way, or if it was just longer right here, I could get past this little hose right here and it wouldn't be a problem. But it's gonna work. I can run with the hood off. I'm not I don't care unless it's raining, but shoot. Let's see. All right, so got the exhaust ran, as you can see right here, and yeah, it looks good. Got these. So I decided to go with these V-band clamps when it comes to the exhaust, because if you've ever tried to hook up one of those V-bands or anything like that, which I see, is that a hole right there? Yeah, I think that might have a tiny little hole. I might need to pop that off and weld that up, or weld it right there. But I was just about to talk about how good my welds look, but now I can't. So, and we got O2 sensors provided by Michael, and got the wideband on this one right here. This one is actually hooked up, but I got to figure out why it's not transmitting any signal. Maybe it just doesn't have power to it, because yeah, I'm not getting anything from it. Now this also my parking brake is gonna have to get changed, so that's another thing. I smell fuel, but I did have a fuel leak earlier. Like I said, I didn't connect that one fitting all the way. I did have it connected, just wasn't tightened down. And let's see here. I'm also still waiting on all the brake stuff, because I want to go ahead and get some braided stainless lines for right here instead of just going with some factory rubber ones. And then also I'm getting the ones for the front. But I'm also getting the Blazer front brakes for a 2002 because they're a lot stronger and bigger and better. But I think I got to get the spindles and everything because the spindles, they hold everything. So I'm pretty sure I got to get the whole everything in the front to make that work, which isn't a problem. I can get that. And when I do that, I'm obviously going to have bigger wheels for up front because I needed these for here. So I'm probably going to pick up a full set from the junkyard just of some stock S10 wheels just to get me by for a little bit, because if you've tried buying wheels lately, there's not much to choose from. The selections are kinda lame right now. So let's see, do we have any leaks? Okay, so with that transmission fluid, I'm not concerned with that because the lines coming off the transmission cooler are not even attached to anything, so I expected that. But let's pull out the handy dandy light. Yeah, I mean, yes, it is shiny down there, but this is not from this floor has seen a lot. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I really just wanted to crank her up for you and just kind of let you hear, how she sounds and all the little things that I've had to do. They're little tiny little things that I've had to do, but it's coming together, thankfully. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry it was such a short video, but like I said, I hadn't put one out in a minute, so I really wanted to show y'all it cranking, because I have been working really hard to get it at that point. So see you on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Later.